have to be here to speak because we're talking about you guys and we really need to hear. Thank you so much. He said he's going to go. And his friend, whose father does the same thing, and unfortunately has lost one of the sons in South Africa in a terrible way, gave him the Maserati to drive. He takes this Maserati, he's supposed to go and get my stuff from the storage. Of course, the people see him and they jump off the money and I have to pay the cost. And I said to Osama, why did you take a Maserati? Why are you driving a Maserati? I mean, it's your friend zone, you know, and this is the influence. My son literally ran away from Houston because of Nigerians. And he's in California now because he said the influence was so bad with the chip. Because this young boy is his age and he has the Maserati, he has a Bentley, he has different cars. And he said to me, Mommy, do you know that my son is quite good looking? He said, Mommy, the girls don't look at me anymore. They just focus on this my friends. They just focus on this my friend. They don't look at me, no matter whatever. That is all about money. And now I understand what Nigerian girls are about. And one of the unfortunate things for us parents is that when they see that Nigerian girls are materialistic, they don't want to marry Nigeria. That's another challenge that we have when they go over there. And said, Mommy, that's why I said, how can I? Because the next thing, in fact, he met a girl whilst he was in Houston and said, I have a GoFundMe, can you donate? She said the first thing she told me was to donate money. She didn't even say anything about anything. It was about money, money, money. So how we bring up our girls is also critical, very important. So I just wanted to, you know, confirm what he said about the money aspect. My son, even if I have to expose it here, is $100, maybe 2 weeks. I learned a very big lesson. $100. And like he said, my son went into what's the Citro, you know, the currency thing. Cryptocurrency. He's now looking at, he has a clothing line, he has this. Because I didn't send him money and he needed money, he started doing things himself. And said, Mommy, yes, I need to get around, but, you know, and that set the gears rolling. So when we deny them of money, we actually, because these kids, all we need is to give them an education. Once you give them an education, don't pamper them with money, because our parents didn't do that. Yes. Our parents didn't do that. They made sure I was in England from the age of 16. I worked 3 jobs during the summer. I would do the morning job, do the afternoon job, and do the evening job. And I keep telling my child, I said, that's the reason why I came to Nigeria and I couldn't work for anybody, because I developed a work ethic. So I pushed my children, I said, during the summer, my daughter has been here. She's on president's list, she gets 1.0 GPA at Texas Tech. Immediately she came, she went into Mobi for an internship. Nobody did. And she was waking up at 5 a.m. And she was, Mommy, how do you survive this kind of, is this what you people go through? I said, whoa, this is where the money, that's how we make the money, this is what we go through. And she learned a big lesson. I said, wow, the workplace is a different environment. So we need to be a little bit tough love with our digital children. So I'm just going to quickly go through. I wanted to make sure, because if you leave me here, I will speak till tomorrow. Trust me. Because there's so much. So I said, let me constrain myself and do a couple of slides. And to say that in Global International College, 20 minutes more, they say. So I'm going to fly through the slides. And to say that there are advantages to sending your children abroad. The advantages, I'm just going to talk this is study abroad, and then advantages. Are you changing it for me? Because it keeps okay, keep going there. So in Global College, go back please. What I experienced with sending children abroad is that we produce self-confident transformational agents who come back with a give-back attitude, ethical, entrepreneurial, hard work ethics, mindset, and the zeal to take on the world, and they become very independent. So we had a very successful run in the last 19 years. And I always say to parents, if you can afford to send your children abroad, I think it's a very good thing to do. Yeah. I was sent abroad, and I guess because I went abroad, and I came back, I really couldn't work. I've never worked with anybody in the 30 years I've been doing business, because I came back, I saw opportunities, I didn't see problems. So because of the mindset over there of problem solving, you know, solving problems rather than seeing problems, you know, I came back with that mindset. So we have had a good run. So it's a good thing. And why is it a good thing? Please next. These are the advantages of study abroad. Like I said, self-confidence and independence. They're very independent. My daughter left at the age of 13. So at the age of 13, she was flying on her own, of course accompanied on PA and all of that. And she was going to a secondary school in the UK. And it made her independent. Of course, there's the other side of the coin when they go so early like that. But she had to go. Because when she went to LPS, she went to Green Springs. And what was happening in Green Springs then, I didn't like. Because my daughter came back home one day, she was in Boston, and she had shaved all her hair off. I said, like, what's going on? I said, hey, Mommy, I just felt like it. And when I went to the school, what I realized is that no matter how much you bring up your children, they're going to meet kids from all over Nigeria who have been brought up in different ways. So you've done all this work for nearly 10 years of their life. They go into secondary school. My son, as soon as he went into secondary school, this boy was, he was an innocent young man primary 6. As soon as he entered secondary, in fact, they called me from White Sands, said, your son needs to go and do confession of his sins. You know, because as priest. And then this boy that didn't know anything, all of a sudden, he knew designer clothes. All of a sudden, he knew what girls were looking like. So that's the challenge. Secondary school is one of the biggest challenges we have in this nation. Because when they come there, they meet all potpourri, everybody comes together. So whatever you do needs to be done very young to establish them. So multicultural diversity in experience, very critical. He mentioned it. A lot of Nigerians go to Nigeria, to the UK, to the US, and they congregate with Nigerians. Why on earth are you going abroad when all you want to do is to play with your friends? Though we encourage that they go together, but they must mix. Excellent career prospects. A lot of, in fact, everybody will testify. It's not a good thing. But when you bring your CV and saying Harvard, as compared to the Nigerian University, they shortlist you faster. When you come with that American accent, they take notice of you. You know, that kind of thing. So that's what works for a lot of this, I just come back, I just go back, and that's what they call themselves, I just go back. So there's excellent career prospect, and of course, work opportunities. Then they acquire real-world knowledge. He said it. It's not just about being technical, about being a doctor. He's gone into stock exchange. So they have a wide range. You know, in the US and the UK, they don't train the way we train our children. They train for the 21st century. They are looking at STEM, which means that you need to know everything. You need to be practical. It's about the workplace. Here we teach our students to pass exam. So they cram and all of that. And at the end of the day, they cannot set up their own business. So they're looking for you. Guess what? You will send them to Nigerian University. They finish, and you are still going to look for employment for them. Yeah. Because really, because they haven't been trained to set up a business. He has set up a business. He's manufacturing computers. He's going to be like Xenox, I think. What's the other one? Omatech. And he was telling me yesterday, I want to compete with the best of the world. I'm going to go into Amazon. I'm going to go. I mean, he was giving me. I said, wow. And I said, the reason why you are like this is because you're a product of the US. You've been trained in the US. So your mind is so open, you are ready to take on the ball. And he's a very good example of the students who go abroad, who get it right and come back.
Exactly. Yes.
Cultural awareness. Second language is so important now. Second language is very important. Chinese is more critical, you know. We're already in Nigeria, we're looking at the Chinese currency. German is another option. A lot of parents want to go to Germany because it's free tuition. And 4 years of education, you don't pay any money. So now with the recession, parents are lining up on our door saying we want to go to Germany. But they must know the language. So language is another important thing that they acquire. Global citizens, global friendship networks, and connections. Forever and ever, Uganda is going to have young men that he met, young women that he met in the US, that whatever he's doing here, he still has people to fall back on in Houston who will help him to market, to sell, to look at a global picture, and to have a global brand. He's not going to be selling just in Nigeria, he will sell over the world because he has networks over there. So those are the advantages that you find. These are the challenges that we find. So of course, with every advantage, there's challenge. There's problem. Okay. The culture. The culture is the biggest problem that a lot of our young people face. The predominant culture in every country they go. Fitting in. A lot of young people go in and they're extremely lonely. A good example, when I went to North Wales, I was sent to North Wales. My father didn't even know, he just thought, okay, it's a school in Denby. All I was seeing every morning was cows. I was seeing snow. I was depressed for 2 years. I was depressed for 2 years. I could not wait to get out. And I said, when I have my children, even if they go to England, they're not moving near North Wales. It was so cold. It was country. So when you're choosing where your children are going, please be very, very careful to know, because and they know the kind of child you have. Yeah. My sister came and she gelled with them, and she was afraid, but I just couldn't. I was too Nigerian to even understand what was going on. And every time I spoke, they harassed me. You know, they made fun of my accent. The way I picked the fork, they made fun of everything. I was just depressed. When I got to London, it was a lot better. So when in international schools, people say go send them to international schools where there are other cultures. But you send a child to, we were the only Nigerians in a 600 population school. So we were just set apart. It was obvious and all of that. It wasn't fun. So you have to be careful where you send them. And that's why sometimes they are lonely, they are depressed. And today, you are hearing of suicide, which we didn't hear. University of Bristol, of all universities, have had 8 or 9 back-to-back in 18 months. And when you go backwards and you see that some of it is just the fact that they're lonely. Teenagers don't think the way we think. And some of the problems we're having is the way we connect. Once they're home, how are you connecting with them before they go back? Social life also is a problem. And he has talked about it. The sex, the drugs, everything is there. All of a sudden you let loose. This you're 16 years old. Who you have been legislating to, setting rules and procedures, forcing to church by the cuff of his neck. He was going to church and he sat up. He's doing all of this, and all of a sudden, he goes to the UK and US, and there's no money, and then what do you think he's going to do? If you are me and they put everything in front of you, all the food, won't you eat it? You know, and so that's what happens. So they go there, they have freedom. All of a sudden, nobody to watch them. My daughter said to me, I said, what time do you wake up in college now? She said, Mommy, sometimes when my class is 1 o'clock, I wake up at 12. Hello. So there's nothing like, you know, in boarding school now, in boarding house, they have to be up at 5. In the good old days, when I was in preschool, you get up, then you will jog around the compound, the whole school. That was the, you know, but now they sleep because nobody, in university, they are not bothering. They will not be a parent to a child. So long as you send your child to university, and I feel sorry in this country because students are finishing JAM and they're going into university at 15. 15, 16, Nigerian university, because we don't have a sixth form, and it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on there. So the academic environment as well. And just to talk a bit about the culture. The culture, the predominant culture. When I say predominant, it doesn't mean that the entire culture, but what is predominant in this country is destructive and very negative. LGBT is the culture now.
Yeah.
He was saying to me yesterday, his lecturer was gay. My daughter was, they sent me a query, not just I alone. And they told me that my daughter was discriminating against homosexuals, that she was homophobic or something, some word like that. When she was in, I said, what do you mean by that? So I now checked the dictionary and said she doesn't like gays. I said, like, what else is she supposed to like? So they were now upset with her because, and they actually punished her and gave her a query or whatever in school because of this. So this is the culture that our children go into. So they have access to everything. Children have access to pornography from the age of 3. And even in Nigeria today, somebody was telling me a story of what happened in a school a few days ago in Lekki, of this 9-year-old that had access to porn. And she had been watching porn, and they found her in a toilet with another girl having sex. A 9-year-old. A 9-year-old. So it's getting from bad to worse. They have access to the internet because the internet, parents are not monitoring. And the phone, even if you monitor laptops, the phone has access because they all have the SIM cards. Internet, like I said, negative. Everything is there. Fitting in, they feel like outsiders. They can't understand. It took me, I went into, in the UK, I was a size 18. By the time I left, after 2 years, I was a size 8, which was good. Because their supper, their dinner, everything was just confusing. They call it dinner in the afternoon. So I was waiting for proper food in the evening. They will now bring toast and baked beans. So I just dropped like this, which was good because I was a robot before. So the food, chicken and cheese, all this nonsense, and it's not really even in the US. Hardly anything that is healthy. My daughter complains Mexican food all the time. So they don't understand it's a problem. In the US, it's tough. You have to have a car to drive. From the age of 15, you can get a license in the US. A young boy 2 years ago, and his obituary is always in the papers, if you check it. He left the prom, but they had a prom. He left and was going with a friend who was a 16-year-old. They had just qualified and they had just finished the high school graduation. And this young boy, 16-year-old, was behind the wheels. Obviously went to drink. By the time they went, blah, 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 entered the ditch, this young boy, 16-year-old, dead. The driver, dead. There's only one person that survived the accident. This young Nigerian, brilliant, had all the hopes in the world, dead. And his father, and he had called his dad, and his dad said, come home. Come home for the, because they start their own from May. Come home for, no, Dad, let me just wait a couple of, his dad listened to him. And that's what happened. So they can drive so young, with a license, but are they old enough? Are they mature enough to manage a car? We tend to say to our children, because of fitting in, and our students, to say, look, why don't you guys go to the same university, just to break them in. Particularly in the US. It's quite lonely actually, because everywhere is so far away. Unless your child is cut off for a country like the US, and a lot of children are cut off. My children are there and they're doing well. They did better there than they did in the UK. UK, you have the tube, you have more family in the UK. You can sleep, go to bed here and wake up in the UK tomorrow like that. But America, Canada, you are talking about a couple of hours before you get to them. So when you're looking at your children and you feel that you have a child who's impressionable, that you have to be close by, particularly boys, then you need to know where are you sending them to. Be very careful where you send them to, because you need to be able to step across Parents who send their children abroad must make sure they have the money to visit. You must go for the half term, you must go for everything, you must be on Skype, you must be on WhatsApp every day. Every day. Let me quickly go. The guardianship is important. Visits for parents very critical. Academic expectations, that's another challenge. The way they learn is different here. So learning styles is so different. A lot of students have come to the UK. What we do in Global International College is to transit them from the WAEC to the British curriculum. They find it such a challenge because my son was a good example. He said, Mommy, you gave me about, I'm the one, I'm sure I had all the lesson teachers. I had about 15. At the end of the year, I still didn't pass. So I was giving lesson teacher, thinking it was a lesson teacher, but it was the application. Because he was doing the WAEC, and he was doing the Nigerian curriculum, and he had so many subjects, and I was so scared for this boy. 16 subjects. So I piled him with lesson teachers. At the end of the day, he didn't pass most of the subjects. Until he now transited into a better curriculum, the American curriculum, and he did so well. So our curriculums here sets them up sometimes for failure if we are not careful. The science students are okay, because science is science everywhere. And a lot of students have gone to the UK and they have been sent back. Because there's something called, if you don't progress in the UK, if you go from year 1, when they finish foundation with us, you go from year 1 and you go to year 2, they send you back immediately. You have to go and start from scratch. So we have to be careful. One of the things that you need to do as a parent is to make sure you collect the passwords of your children. Data protection says that after the age of 18, you cannot. The teachers will not talk to you, the head will not talk to you. They said it to me. When I went to my son, when he was in the University of Houston, first of all, he started there. And I went to go and check him. I said, go and take permission from your son before we can talk to you. I said, from where to where? He said, yes, data protection. I said, well, I paid the fees. No, man, you got to take permission from your son. So I said, can you write notes that I have to talk to your teacher? And we were just starting the journey. So of course I collected his password. You must take their password, particularly in the UK. They will not give you anything. And this young man or young woman might just be sleeping every day under the duvet because it's too cold. And is not to do anything. My friend got to graduation after 4 years and her son was not graduating because he didn't do the exams. And she had spent 4 years of school fees. At the end of the day, I had to send him to Mauritius in Middlesex. 4 years, stayed in the UK, and he did not graduate. So she got there. So you might get there and the child hasn't been doing anything. So we've got to be careful. Also, the learning style I mentioned, teaching abroad is very interactive. We're trying to do that in Global to get them into the mood. What we do in Global is that if you're going to Canada, you're going to do a Canadian curriculum right here. If you're going to the US, you're doing the US curriculum right here. If you're going to the UK, you're doing the UK curriculum. Just to familiarize themselves with the culture and the way, Next listen. Social life, we talked about it. Seeing a lot of them are failing exams because all of a sudden they have all this going on. And then, of course, music and entertainment is a problem. The kind of music, and you ask yourself, go back, it's too fast. Should I control it myself? Yeah, because you're just looking through. So let me give you the instruction to move. A lot of the music and entertainment, even for children who are Christians, is so bad now. So when they get there, it's even worse. We have the Davidos and you have the Wizkids being the role models of our children. And Satan has permeated this with sexual innuendos. So much is going on. So what is a young Christian person to do for entertainment and fun? I keep asking myself that question. I cannot wait for the day that I can set up a very nice place where they can have fun, which is good Christian fun, and get them to come with their bands, but let them start inculcating, using the lyrics, the song, whatever, but singing Christian songs, clean songs, I can't wait for that day. How do they make right choices when it comes to having fun next? So these are the kind of role models that they have. Everybody knows this young guy, at least I know. I think parents, you know, you don't know. Members, I know you. Please read this person, Diana. So this is the person they're looking up. So when your child comes, my daughter is going to be 21 in 1 week time. So she was showing me the dress she wants to buy. And one was open brief. I said, how? It's not going to happen. I said, Mommy, why? But tell us what of my friends. And then so your friends are wearing this. The next minute you're going to be on internet, on Facebook. And that's not just the issue. You are a child of God, you are a Christian child, you do not expose anything. So this is what they say. Because everybody is doing it. Next listen. This is the role model for the Wayne is a rapper. So this is what they're looking at on the net, and they think this is what's happening. So they dress this way, they have all the tattoos on their bodies, they have everything. Next listen. So they are living a full world 24/7, they are bombarded with sex. Every time sex outside is part, one of the following results is a broken home. They need to know that. Teenage sex is accepted there, even encouraged. And in the UK, when I was there, they told us about the peel. In fact, it was at the age of 16 that they were teaching us wine and how to go to a wine and whatever dress party, I can't remember. So they were teaching us how to take alcohol from the age of 16. In the UK, alcohol is the norm. You go to the pub as part of your education, period. So the alcohol is introduced so quickly. Pills, condoms are introduced so quickly. So this is the life. Drugs, just a little bit of, there's something they call the legal high. This codeine, we know what codeine is doing, we know tramadol is doing in Nigeria now. It has come to our nation. All over there, you can go and buy these things on the counter. And these things are killing Nigerian kids. A lot of Nigerian kids are in jail. And you see, the problem is, okay, a lot of parents don't understand and don't realize, no. If a child gets arrested for even not having your license, it goes into the system. If you're an international student, you're trying to get your visa, there was a child who was at the scene of an accident. He had bombed somebody's car. He didn't realize that he mustn't move, the Nigerian child, but he was so innocent. He moved the car. The lady called police and said he was trying to escape. So they charged him for trying to escape. So he comes home for holiday, didn't think much about it, didn't tell his parents, went to the visa office to try and renew, and he was on the system and he was stopped from going back. So when they go through they don't even tell you that they've been charged. Once a child is charged for an offense, he goes into the system. That is it for that child. That is it. So you've got to be careful. Your children have to talk to you about things, whatever happens. Sometimes it's not their fault, you know. So, go on, please, next. Peer pressure. He talked a lot about peer pressure. Peer pressure, that's the biggest challenge. A lot of teenagers are followers. They want to do what their role models are their parents, their friends. Their friends. I had a session with my students once, and they said to me, I said, when you have challenges with your boyfriend, who do you ask? I asked my friend, who's a boy. I said, okay, you ask your friend, who's a boy. Who is your... They said, yeah, because that's the person that... But he will tell you that it's okay. Or he will tell you that, how about you also having the same with me? You know, that's the kind of advice. Because at that level, teenage level, you know, they're so young. My daughter is getting quite big now. When you look at them, they're big, but they're children. They are babies at heart. So whilst you are thinking of, how am I going to make money? How am I going to do their career? They are thinking of, boyfriend, do they like me? Did I get the likes on Facebook? How many likes did I get? That's what is going on through their mind. So we have to understand the teenager. Next, please. I'm just going to go through a bit. Facebook, as of 2011, 500,000 active. A lot of them, although they've left Facebook now. That's the truth. It's all adults.
It's Snapchat.
Yeah, it's Snapchat now. As we went into Facebook, they ran from Facebook. So anywhere we go, my children, anywhere I go, my daughter runs away from that. Now she's off all social media, which is a good thing. Thank you, apart from Snapchat. And that Snapchat, I don't quite understand, because you drop the video, it disappears, so you cannot even monitor. You know, so that's where Instagram and all of that. Next, please. Next. This is also online. This online cruelty is a lot. You know, because the teenagers are their image is so important to them. So there's cyberbullying going on, and it's leading to people. There are sites online that will tell you how to commit suicide, why you must commit suicide, and things like that. And our children are being, that's what's happening. They read it because there was a parent who, his daughter called him and said, Mommy, Daddy, I need to come home now, during school. And he was in the US. The daddy didn't even say, why? You have exams. Brought the child home. The child was home for 1 week. He was okay. She didn't say anything. But she needed to come home. That is a message. That is something that she's saying to you. Don't ask questions. Bring her home. Cuddle her, nurture her, pray, ask the Lord what's going on. And when she went back, a few months ago, she said to her dad, Mom, do you know why I said I wanted to have an issue with the boy? But she didn't say it then. So there's no way, you have exam. You can have it. That's why if you are sending your children abroad, you've got to have money. Because you have to be able to fly them back, you have to go there and sit with them. When I went to my daughter, she had exams. I went and sat with her. He said, Mommy, all these things you just said, all these prayers you said, by the time I get to school, they're going to negate it. Trust me. As soon as she got to school, the teacher said, Maths, you're going to fail maths. And of course, she failed the maths. So I pump her up spiritually. She gets into this environment that is so ungodly. They just negate everything. So after I learned my lesson in England, she went to a Christian school in America. She went to a Christian, my son went to a Christian university. I was not going to take them into an environment that was not Christian. I wanted to go to a place that they will minister to them and they will affirm them. Whoever is there are a lot of witches and wizards in the classes. So don't even underestimate. So you send a child, a young boy went to Cambridge, had the best result. A young Nigerian boy went to Cambridge, had the best result in Cambridge, became gay, became the head of the gay society, came back to Nigeria just like, okay, I'm coming back home. And then the parents now found out. And he got tired because he was being discriminated, wanted to go off back to the UK. His parents stopped him from going. By that time, it was about 2021. He called the British embassy. the British embassy wrote to the parents that you are detaining a British citizen. You better release the British citizen. They sent their whatever, the boy went back to England. His mother said, okay, let me go see my son. They arrested her at Heathrow. So that is what happens when we release our children. They take over our children, they do whatever they're doing with them, they own them. So you give up your children. When you are sending them away, you really are giving them up to the place where they're going. So you have to be careful. And that's why the foundation that is laid here is so important. Not to say don't go, but what foundation are you laying? That these children will say no when they say wrong, and they will know what to do. Next. So the question is like, that's exactly what the question is. The challenge we have in, my daughter said to me when we were going to church, she said, Mommy, you know, I just prefer this when you go churches. Yeah, we're going to your church now, all they're going to be is killing demons and doing this and doing that. My Nigerian churches are always killing demons and doing this. I said, okay, what kind of church do you want? Because, you know, I said, can they just speak to our issues? Can we have churches that understand what we're going through and use the Bible to lay foundation for us? That's for the 20-year-old. So we are missing it in our churches. Yeah. We take them to church. We are doing exactly what we are doing, which we love to do. Because we understand, because we are older. Yeah. And these kids are like, what are they going on about demons? What is all this? So all they want is that, so we need our services, our pastors need to be spoken to. That the youth church must be something that there's a church I'm told called Life Point, which is for the I Just Got Back. So yeah, let them go to that place where their own whatever is. And then there's a friend of mine also who ministers with us in Dover, Chinyere. I even told her she wanted to get some flyers. We are planning the youth hangout. That's why I'm looking at the solutions now. We look at the problems, so I'm looking at, okay, let me just talk about this a bit. For parents trying to send their kids abroad, just to choose. This is the financial aspect. This is the core of the matter. So when you invest this kind of money, UK, you are looking at 37 million, 3 years. USA, $50,000, 54 million. Canada, $200,000. Germany, maybe that one is free. So by the time you spend this kind of money, and I say to parents, you are investing in a child. When you're now looking at career prospects and you're taking your child to different locations, a lot of parents are now looking at Canada. Because in Canada, you get the 3 years post-graduation work experience. So you must look at the money you are sinking into this child and what is coming out of it. In the US, you get like what he says. He could have worked in the US if he wanted. You know, so you have to look at what are the cost, whatever benefits that the accountants are saying. That's one. Then the other side of the coin is that do I want to spend this kind of money and this boy now ends up on drugs? So you must choose the child you send abroad. There was a student who told the mother over and over, 2 of them. This young boy's twin came to us in Abuja. We knew there was something wrong, but we couldn't really understand. Within a few months, he left us in June. He had an admission to Middlesex. By July, he was dead. So his mother brought the twin and said, drugs from secondary school. That's why they picked it up. It's what killed my twin, the twin. I don't want this twin to die. Can you monitor? So all throughout the year, I monitor this young boy. We'll do urine tests. I had somebody to literally monitor him. So I was successful. He didn't go into anything serious. He now goes off to the UK. Within a year, they deported him. Because he already had the issue of drugs around him. So they sent him back. There's another one also that they sent back. And I tell parents, this boy must not leave this shop. Parents don't listen. Oh, he has to go. This. Because parents are busy. So they say, if I keep him home, it's going to be a burden for me. So let him just go. When they go, a young boy that's supposed to be with you, that you are singing the Bible into every single day. When I say every single day, you must be singing the Bible. You now allow the child to go, and of course it's open to everything. Because there are some of our children are mommy's boys, period. That's why my own son is. So when he was there, we were on every day he calls me. Every day I call him. Because he ran into one problem that nearly cost him his life. And God in his mercy, because I was looking after other people's children, and he ran into this problem. But God in his mercy turned it around for good. This boy will not leave his house because he was in Nigeria or anything anymore. So now I'm at peace because Osahon learned the lesson, but he learned it in a very serious way. So we have to be careful. Once you are praying for your children, mothers, pray for your children and leave them and let them go. Don't worry about your child that is going. So long as you're praying, trust me that God will have your back. Trust me. Whatever they have is watching them. So they don't need to panic. Don't forget it. Just leave them in God's hand. So parental tips, those are some of the tips I just want to leave with you. One of the most important one, I've talked about knowing the country, making sure they're safe, passport, but they have to be born again. When they come to global, our most important assignment in global, is it 10 minutes over or 10 minutes time? Oh, it's 10 minutes. Okay, let me just wrap up here. I'm going to wrap up. So these are the important things really. Spirit-filled, baptized with the Holy Spirit. Have a good knowledge. It's so important. My mother, from the day I have been born, comes to my room at 5 a.m. every day when I was in Ibadan and studied the word of God with me every day of my life. Every day of my life when I was there. All of us, she would go from 6 rooms. From every room, she went and studied the word. We went to England, we knew the word. We heard her voice when we were in England. When we came back, she still continued at the age of 20-something, following me all over the place with this Bible. So I now went, I said, you know what? I went to her church in Ibadan and I gave my life to Christ. I said, I have given my life. Can I now? So my mother literally chased me into heaven.
Hallelujah.
And that's what we must do as mothers. Please don't relent. And please let me leave this last word with you. I'm not going to go through the other slides. I'll leave this last word that every single word you're speaking to your children, they're hearing you. Yes. No matter how much they push you back and they harass you and say they don't know, they are hearing. And one day, when they are in London, wherever they are, those words come back and they hear you. They must hear your voice, but they must hear your voice for good. Which means the mother herself must be a role model in studying the Bible, knowing the word of God, and not a mother that is shouting and screaming at them. That is not the voice you want them to hear. Not a judgmental mother, but a loving mother that was bringing them up in the word of the Lord. And when they go, they will not depart from it.
Amen.